thanked the governor and prayed for his administration.
Thank you so much. So
what can you say to the governor?
I'm saying thank you to Mr. Governor. Thank you. I will do it like smart thing to buy another thing for him. He will help me to develop. God bless our governor.
During the tour, the Oloye of Oyekiti, Oba Ademola Ademolajo, and the Onigede of Igede-Ekiti, Oba James Aladesuru, commended the governor for the initiative. Yemi Olajutemu reporting.
The wife of the Ekiti State Governor, Dr. Olayemi Abiodun Ibanji, has called on well-meaning individuals in the state to continually reach out to the vulnerable and less privileged in the spirit of the Yuletide. The First Lady made the call while distributing cash, food items, and over 100 widows and APC women leaders across the state. She sought the prayers and support of the widows for the less success of the present administration in the state, promising that government would continue to better the lots of the downtrodden. Dr. Abiodun Ibanji also donated cash and food items to the Children Correctional Center, Transit Home in Ado, and Children's Home in Ekiti. A free medical outreach from Igbimo residents has been organized by the Dorcas Richard Daramola Medical Organization to commemorate the 50th wedding anniversary of the Onigbimo Oba Adewumi Daramola, the monarch who highlighted the importance of quality health care to the growth of any society, said that the gesture was another way to giving back to the people. The outreach took place at the palace of the Onigbimo of Igbimo-Ekiti. The reports.
The medical outreach gave the people of the town, who were mostly aged, the opportunity to be examined by medical personnel to ascertain their health challenges. Dr. Famous Adeyemi, who led the medical team, enlightened the people on how to take care of their health, particularly as they grow older.
We need a very good health care in every society for them to live longer, because there are some diseases of the elderly, like hypertension, diabetes, heart diseases. Many ailments are commoner in the elderly than the younger ones. So this event will be an opportunity to...
He encouraged them to desist from self-medication whenever they experience discomfort. Other members of the organization, including Princess Dayo Adeyinka, Dr. Adeleke Daramola, and Dr. Miriam Daramola, said that the program was to ensure that residents of Igbimo-Ekiti had access to free and quality medical care around them.
All this is that health is wealth, and prevention is not just better, but it's cheaper than cure. So that is the significance of what we are doing today. We want to ensure that the people of Igbimo and everyone around here have access to...
Examine your breast, take care of your teeth, do your blood pressure, because health is wealth. And the eyes, you're doing eyes, as really three things give caries. One is you have your teeth in your mouth. Second is the microorganisms that exist in your mouth. And then the third is the type of foods that you eat.
The medical personnel who spoke about various health issues and oral health challenges urged the people to always place premium on their health and to also be mindful of what they consume. The Onigbimo Oba Daramola told BSCS that the program was the initiative of his children, who are medical doctors, to give back to the community. He urges people to always make their well-being a priority. Free drugs were also given to those whose cases required such. Sunday, Daramola reporting.
The Ekiti State government has promised to keep rewarding civil servants who have shown unwavering commitment and professionalism in the discharge of the duties in various ministries, departments, and agencies. Governor Abiodun Ibanji, who made the promise at the Secretariat in Ado during the presentation of award to the best workers in the state, also announced the payment of 15,000 naira as which reward. BSS reporter Sunday Daramola completes this story.
The governor, who was represented by the head of service, Mr. Sunday Komolafe, explained that the move was one of the ways to acknowledge and reward loyalty and professionalism in the state public service.
To celebrate ourselves and to appreciate those who have worked diligently within the year. And in the course of doing that, we made every ministry submit names of their best workers. And out of the names submitted, there's a committee set up to screen them, and at the end of the day, they came out with the list of these 14 people that have just been awarded for their outstanding performance. And that to serve as maybe a challenge and motivation for others.
Governor Yebanji noted that the recognition was to further underscore the importance and relevance of workers at ensuring the successful implementation of government policies and programs.
Governor has offered us a no-leave branch of leave. For giving us this wage award, I encourage them to redouble their effort and ensure that the Bao administration succeeds in all the 6 pillars of this its agenda.
The Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Establishment and Service Matters, Mr. Mufutawa Aremu, commended civil servants for showing uncommon zeal and consistency in their performances.
Likewise, all our officers. Yesterday, we all gathered to listen to the head of service and to interact with him. Right from the beginning of these activities, we have been recorded very high turnout. We want to appreciate all of you.
Mr. Remu said that the present administration will continue to rely on their dedication and commitment towards the actualization of the 6-point agenda and the shared prosperity mantra of the present administration. He said that government will continue to prioritize the welfare of the workforce for increased productivity. 14 award recipients were selected from the junior and senior categories. The best civil servant in the senior category, Mr. Taye Adelusi, from the Ministry of Finance and Economic Development, on behalf of other recipients, said that the honor will motivate and encourage them to put in their best.
It was very great task, and then I believe thereafter other opportunities have also been given to me to act in one capacity and deliver to the state government. 2024, I'm set and I'm encouraged to do better.
The presentation of gifts to the best civil servant in the state was part of activities to mark the 2023 Civil Service Week. Sunday Daramola reporting.
Meanwhile, Governor Yebanji has expressed his appreciation to Ekiti friends, associates, and colleagues, family members, political community, and religious leaders for the outpouring of goodwill messages, birthday wishes, prayers, as well as words of encouragement on his birthday. The governor, in particular, appreciates friends, associates, and family that made cash and material donations on his behalf to the 3 special schools in Ikere, Ido, and Ikoro-Ekiti, as well as the rehabilitation center in Ado, as requested. The Ekiti State Deputy Governor Okinlo Amunisade Afuye has applauded traditional rulers for their service in their various domains aimed at ensuring peace in the state. The Deputy Governor, who applauded them during the end of the year get-together of majority obas in Ekiti land, held at Ifak Ekiti, said traditional institution is pivotal to the success of any nation. He reports. Okinlo Afuye, who is a special guest of honor at the event, thanked the traditional rulers for their support for the present administration. The Deputy Governor said that the roles of members of the majority obas in the development of the state cannot be underestimated, urging them to be relentless.
Let me say loud and clear that the administration of Governor Biodun Abayomi has great respect for our royal fathers, regardless of classes and size of the town. That was why His Excellency has not been interfering with the selection of obas in towns and villages.
Okinlo Afuye assured the obas that the present administration would not undermine their authority, adding that their well-being would always be prioritized.
The current administration has also adopted the policy of patronizing the welfare of Ekiti obas. This government adopted to give respect and honor to the royalty and this will continue to be because of the useful role you are playing in our individual villages.
She tasked the traditional rulers to contribute more to end the rising spate of insecurity in the country, especially cases of kidnapping, robbery attacks, and bloodshed being witnessed across the nation. The chairman of Mobile and the Olomo of Omoke, Oba Valentine Utitoju, lauded the governor for his love for traditional institutions, assuring that the monarch would continue to give him needed backing. Oba Utitoju urged Ekiti Obas to be united in the task of building a prosperous, developed, progressive, and stable economy for the populace. Prayers were offered for Governor Biodun Ibanji, his deputy Okinlu Amonisa Afuye, and Ekiti people in general at the program. Adedayo Adile reporting. The Ekiti State House of Assembly has passed the 2024 appropriation bill into law. The over 159 billion naira budget was passed at the plenary presided over by the Speaker, Mr. Adeoye Aribasoye, at the Assembly Complex in Ado-Ekiti. Parliamentary reporter Bukola Adebukola has details.
The Chairman, Finance and Appropriation Committee, Mrs. Teju Okuyiga, who presented the appropriation report to the lawmakers, noted that the lawmakers took time to scrutinize the budget for the benefit of the state.
Finance and Appropriation Committee observed the following while scrutinizing 2024 proposed budget. That the proposed budget was developed in line with the 6 strategic pillars of the present administration. That zero-based budgeting approach was adopted in the preparation of 2024 estimates, just like the outgoing year.
The budget tagged Budget of Sustainable Growth and Development with capital expenditure of 71 billion naira, while recurrent expenditure was 87 billion naira, which is 54% of the budget. The lawmakers assured that there will be improved revenue from subsidy removal and internally generated revenue with little dependency on the federal allocation. The Speaker, who chaired the Committee on Supply, noted that after a thorough deliberation, the House agreed that the budget performance should commence in January 2024.
These revenue sources will be under the edge and the sun. What we have been told was, one, that the sum of 4 billion, 894 million, 754,000 and 409 naira 91 kobo shall stand as our opening balance, that is transfer from prior fiscal year, which means 2023 to 2024.
Mr. Aribasoye urged the ministries and agencies to adhere strictly to the approved appropriation bill.
Further speaks to our oversight function. Part of it is which we have also incorporated into our legislative agenda, that ministries must forward to each committee their returns. You must ensure compliance. You must ensure that ministries utilizes the fund appropriated to them. There should be value for money.
The lawmakers who congratulated Governor Biodun Oyebanji on his birthday promised to identify with the governor through the donation of birthday gifts to the children at the State Government Correctional Center in Ado.
Long life, good health, prosperity, and the grace to lead Ekiti right.
Bukola Adebukola reporting.
The State Director of the National Orientation Agency, NOA, Mr. Akinola Adewumi, has congratulated the staff of the establishment for witnessing this year's Christmas Carol and lessons of the organization. Addressing them at the occasion, Mr. Adeyemi said that it was God that made it possible for them to be alive